been using drugs for 35 years, pretty much the whole time. Thought I would be that way like forever. It was pretty crazy. We had cops over a lot. We were always fighting.
It wasn't until about middle school when I really noticed the impact of what my parents were doing, their choices, the drugs and everything. And then it wasn't until high school, really, that my mom ended up going into inpatient treatment, going to Letty Owings.
I was done. I had been done for a while. I just didn't know how to stop. I know it's not what I wanted.
The whole thing happened pretty quickly. They came and took the kids on Thursday, and by Monday I was in court. Family involvement team, I went to the assessment, and they decided that I needed residential treatment.
It was just a few days later that I got into Letty Owings.
I was actually at school when it happened, and 2 social workers came and took me out of class. They told me that Katie and I were going to go live with the Watsons for a while my mom went to treatment and my dad went to outpatient.
The 3 primary issues that bring children before the court are issues of substance abuse on the part of the parents, mental health issues, and domestic violence. Almost all parents who come before the court want to be good parents. Some of them simply don't know how to be good parents. They never had good parenting themselves.
We were actually homeless and living in homeless shelters during my middle school year. And that was tough. If it wasn't for Letty Owings, I don't think I would have the relationship I have with my mom to this day.
Charlene recognized, first off, that she had an issue that she needed to deal with, substance abuse. Having that recognition, it opened her up to the assistance of others so that people could help her in her journey to get sober. She recognized that her children absolutely needed her to be clean and sober and the kind of parent that they deserved.
The family involvement team, it was kind of like a wraparound. There were so many people that could help me.
The goal of the family involvement team was to really shorten that time between the parent being in court and facing the possibility of removal of their children and getting parents into treatment if they were ready. And so, Letty Owings was one of those programs that was great because it would take children and parents.
I got my kids back, I got my life back, a life that I didn't even know existed. And knowing that I would have housing at the end of treatment that was clean and sober was a huge, huge deal.
If we hadn't had LOC or fan housing, then I would be where a lot of my old friends are now, either in jail or on drugs.
My daughter Katie is expecting her first baby. This child will never see me drunk or loaded ever.
It is absolutely possible to break intergenerational cycles of poverty. It is the benefit to all of us when we have the supports in place to help those who are really struggling. Because from a bottom line money perspective, it costs less when people are doing well, when they can be productive. And I think most importantly, it's the right thing for all of us to do.
It was always kind of assumed that if I worked hard, I would get to college. I'm an English major and I have minors in writing and anthropology. My ultimate goal is to become a journalist for National Geographic.
I look at some of the parents who've gone through treatment, who've graduated from treatment programs like Letty Owings, gone on, finished school for themselves, become involved in the system by being parent mentors. I couldn't get much better than that as a judge.
Central City Concern made it possible for me to live. I think I would have died already if I'd stayed doing what I was doing. I am grateful every day that I have clean.
Central City Concern really gave my family back their life.